Sacramento Baby Wears. Today I'm going to show you how to do a kangaroo as well as a reinforced kangaroo. I am going to be using a size 6 Vandaloo Sugar and Spice. So I have my middle marker all ready and I'm going to place it on baby's back, and my son is sleeping so it's going to be a little trickier. And then I'm going to put the one side over my shoulder, and I want to try to make sure it doesn't get twisted right here. So I'm just making sure I have this dark purple rail on the top. And then I'm gonna bring up this other side and do the same thing, making sure it does not get twisted, both going over my shoulder. Okay. And kangaroo, it's a little hard to tighten. So you kind of have a loose wrap job until the very end, and then you kind of get it tightened then. Okay, so I just made a nice seat. I'm making sure it's going from knee to knee and that his knees are above his bum. Okay, so now to get that kangaroo shoulder flip, what I'm gonna do, let's make sure it's not twisted. Okay, so I'm gonna reach up under and I'm gonna grab my top rail, which happens to be the dark purple, and I'm gonna pull it out. And as I do that, I'm kind of shaking it out so that it flips and isn't twisted, because I want just one nice clean flip. I don't want it twisted multiple times. So I have the dark is now my bottom rail on my shoulder and the light is coming up. So I'm going to reach behind and come under the tail that's on my other shoulder and grab my right shoulder and bring it around to the front. And I'm gonna hold that here while I do my next shoulder. So again, I'm coming up, I'm grabbing this dark purple, and I'm kind of shaking, see how I'm shaking it out so that it doesn't twist on the bottom. Okay, so I am holding my right shoulder, holding my baby, coming back, grabbing that other shoulder. So now you can see I have a basic kangaroo and all I have left to do is tighten. And the way I like to tighten is I will do my top rail first. So I'm getting that dark purple, and I will wiggle my shoulder back and forth. So the way I'm doing it is I'm kind of doing this motion with my shoulder while I kind of pull strand by strand tightening. So I kind of wiggle. And now I'm going to do the bottom. Wiggle, wiggle. Okay, so that side looks good. Now let's do this side. And I'm going to make sure that my shoulders are nice and capped while I'm tightening. You don't want to get it all the way tightened and then have your shoulder caps not done correctly, because then you won't be able to get a nice, tight, clean wrap job. So I got the top rail tightened. That bottom rail. Okay, so now he's nice and tight and nice and snug. Everything's looking really good. I'm gonna kind of adjust his face because he was sleeping. There we go. Baby's close enough to kiss. I'm nice and spread across my back. You can see my X's are nice and spread. Okay, so for a regular kangaroo, you just tie right under baby's bottom, just like this. You just do a nice double knot right there. That would be a normal kangaroo, but we are going to show you also how to do a reinforced kangaroo. So I'm not going to tie. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over. I'll put that between my legs while I do this. I'm going to come over baby's legs right here, and then I'm coming under his legs on that side. And then I'll do the same with this. I'm gonna come over baby's legs, and I'm holding that with my elbow right now. I have this pinned, this other side pinned, so it can't loosen. So over baby's first legs, under baby's other legs, and then I will double knot in the back. This carry really shows off, it shows off if you have wraps like striped wraps, rainbow wraps, wraps with different colors, through like a grad dyed wrap. It really shows it off and it's super pretty. So now what I'm going to do is just kind of troubleshoot it. I really like to have a nice cap on my shoulders. So I'm kind of capping it. I'm going to nudge this down a little so baby's face isn't so buried. And just making it look nice and pretty. There we go. All right, so this is the Reinforced Kangaroo Carry. Hope that helps you guys.